So there's all this talk about the 50-year mortgage, but many of us are still stuck on the 30-year fixed mortgage. And many of us just want to get out of this debt. So how do you go about paying your mortgage off faster? Well, let's talk about several ways. First things first, you want to make extra payments. You want to make these extra payments regularly, and you want to keep it consistent. So if all you can afford is $100, $150, $200 a month, well, make that every month and keep it consistent. If you got a lump sum at the end of the year, like a bonus, maybe a tax refund, an inheritance, that's another way. Make sure you apply to principal, and sure when you're making your payments to the lender, you tell them, apply this to principal. The next way I can think about is making biweekly payments. So biweekly payments, imagine you have a 52-week year, you're making payments every other week. So that's 26 payments over the course of the year. And that's 13 monthly payments instead of the 12 monthly payments you'd have made. That goes a long way. So my next door neighbor used to be a teacher, and she was doing this bi-weekly payments, and she had brought down her mortgage significantly by about, I think, 3.5 years when she talked to her lender. So she's on track to paying off her mortgage in just about 25 years just by making bi-weekly payments. The other thing you can do is to refinance your mortgage to a shorter term. So imagine you own a 30-year mortgage and you have owned the house a few years. When interest rates come down, if you can afford it, refinance to a 15-year mortgage. What that does is increases your monthly payments towards principal and helps you pay off that house so much faster. So this is another one that could help many people. Whenever you make a lump sum payment, ensure that you tell your lender you want to recast your loan. If you're recasting, ensure that your interest rate stays about the same or lower than what you were paying before. If it is higher, make sure it's not significantly higher to impact your monthly payments such that they're much higher than you can afford. And if all of these fails, maybe just downsize. Look for a smaller home that you can afford. You don't want to be stuck with a 30-year loan and then you have so much house but then so little in your pocket.